Good day to you. I am Kevin Baird and I am a medium. I say that I'm a medium because I am able to take and receive things from the world of thought and imagination and really divinity as well, and bring it into this place where we are now, where I can speak, I can write, I can paint, I can sculpt, I can sing, I can do anything that my hands and my abilities allow me to do. We are here, we were born, we are now, and we must live. I'm bringing a message today because of the way that the world is right now, that it's in such change that it's got people out of sorts, because people don't cope well with change. Only people, animals, except for house pets like birds, cats, dogs, but pretty much everything else goes with the flow. And that's what the message that the universe is telling us, the domesticated us, is that we now need to go with the flow as well. You know, there are floods on the other side of the world right now, you know, Vietnam and all those areas that are struggling with the flow of the universe, and it's bringing about change. We have the same kind of flow, but we have like a reverse flow where the economy is our drought. Instead of us being flooded, we are being in a drought that has to do with the economy. And unfortunately, money is sort of like the blood that sustains us. It's a blood of our connecting, of our community, of our towns and our cities and our nation. It's what helps make things happen. You know, money has to go from point A to point B so that something can be realized. Now, money is a metaphor, and money is also synonymous with the things that we want to see happen. You have to sort of like apply an effort or to give something in order to get something back. You know, it's like action and reaction. So I was going to do sort of like a connection or a prayer or a meditation or something here, because everybody defines how we connect to the divine in their own special way. So I was trying to give as many words as I could think of at this time to make my point. So we are in a place where we want to energize the hope that is in our lives, and we want to give hope to the energy and the life that we're living. Okay, giving this energy hope and giving hope energy. So we appeal to the higher realms, the place where our mothers and fathers, our grandfathers, our grandmothers and great-grandmothers and great-grandfathers have gone to. And they are around us as well. But they are also, according to my understanding about the flow of spiritual cycles, they are back on the planet again, living life as a physical being. Because we are here to learn the things that we cannot learn while we are in spirit. Because that's how things came to be, according to how I have received wisdom from the divine plane, is that our origin comes from a beginning, that before that beginning there was only awareness. This awareness, our consciousness realized. Awareness, our consciousness was aware of something, but wasn't really sure what it is, or what it was, or what it will be. So our consciousness outside of physical form reached out in the method that was known to consciousnesses at that time, reached out and realized that it was reaching out. Reaching out. What is this reaching out? So there's a reaching out, then there must be something further beyond that place that we can reach out to. But how do we bring that to here? Whereas here, consciousness is looking at, there's something there to reach out to, but to reach out means to realize back and perhaps pull in. And as we are in that gas, if you will, of consciousness, the mist of consciousness that has no form, the awareness really realized that there is a consciousness that has multiple points of reference. So the single conscious realized that there were other consciousnesses of people, but they're not really people, they're just more of awarenesses. So conscious awarenesses, there are multiple, many, a zillion, trillion, quadzillion, whatever, of consciousnesses that are realizing. And you can measure how many consciousnesses there are by counting every living thing on the planet. Every living thing, from the fish to the grasses to the bugs, the bees, the butterflies, the trees, anything that is aware. The trees are aware of the sun. Bugs are aware when we're walking over them. Grass is aware of where the sun is coming from. You know, that takes me to like many places, that anything that reacts to the sun has a consciousness. It is aware. So the consciousness in everything that is living is aware of that which is around them. What attracts every consciousness or affects every consciousness is light. And that's what we are on, the path of light. We're heading to the light, we're walking in the light, we're trying to be the light for others who are reaching out but don't realize the light to my extent or your extent or the person beside you extent, but reaching out back to the consciousness before solid existence. Consciousness realized that because there's a reaching out, there is some type of form. So at that time, a bubble effect took place. Spherical notions of consciousness. This was the beginning, but it was a spherical consciousness in an energy form, not a physical form. Spherical energy. Sort of, you can look at it like a firefly that flies around in the middle of the night, but it does not have a physical substance. It just somehow exists from divinity in a spherical form. So, as consciousness evolved, understanding the spherical form, it began to manifest itself, a copy of itself, in spherical form.